A major shift in security policies across the country is changing the airport experience for millions of travelers.
Yeah, from TSA ending its shoe removal policy to possibly easing restrictions on liquids in carry-ons. And now some airports are allowing people without boarding passes through TSA checkpoints. Local 12's David Winter joining us now live from CVG with more on these changes and how they may affect you in the future. David, good evening.
Good evening, Kyle. Good evening, Paula. Yeah, we all know after the 9/11 attacks, things changed drastically for travelers, and it was the creation of TSA, it was the creation of all those restrictions that came along with that. Well, one of the biggest changes, as we all know, is that you couldn't just pick up and drop off people right at the gates like we used to. You had to either come here to, well, you can see right there, people just right behind me. Do you see that, Eric? There was a happy couple of people who were just seeing each other for the first time. You used to be able to go to the gates and do that. Now you have to be here in baggage claim, or you have to drop people off up at TSA. Well, that is now changing across the country at many airports, including one in Ohio.
It's Local 12 here. It's Chris J reporting. I have with me my family. I have my wife, Alicia.
Lots of excitement at CVG as people are arriving for the Cincinnati Music Festival. After we got our mic back from the lead singer of the Barkays, we found Anna Capitola saying goodbye to her dad, wishing he could walk her to the gate and be there at the gate when she returns.
Sometimes when you're walking all by yourself and you're anxious, you don't know if they're there yet, so it's nice to know that they're already there to pick you up and say hi.
That wish is a reality now at Cleveland's Hopkins International Airport.
We have launched the Hopkins Hangout Pass, which we are thrilled to do. It meets a real community need for us.
Now at Hopkins, you can sign up online and go through TSA security even if you do not have a ticket.
It could even just be that you want to surprise somebody. We've had requests for people wanting to do military homecomings. There's truly so many reasons for this. I've launched this program at other airports, and the feedback is typically overwhelmingly positive with really kind of heartwarming stories about reunions and send-offs.
I think some people are concerned that we are loosening the rules too much and it might compromise security.
TSA is fully on board and has approved this program here at CLE. So just to reassure people, this is not a free-for-all.
Currently at CVG, you have to wait for arriving passengers on the curb, at the top of the escalator, in baggage claim, or in a designated waiting area far away from the gates, like the trailers.
It would make it so much more fun seeing the family members come off the plane or to be greeted.
And while the reunions may be just as heartfelt on this side of TSA, there are also some practical reasons to have loved ones meet you at the gate.
So we had to pass all those food places, and I'm not going to stop at any one of those when they're waiting right here. So if you're a food vendor, that would definitely help them out.
You guys hungry?
Yes.
Well, airports that have already implemented the non-ticketed people passes say that there are lots of non-travelers that like to come to the airport to eat and shop as well. Now, we asked the folks at CVG up in the head office whether they are going to do something like this here, and here is their reply. At CVG, we are focused on ensuring that all our resources are committed to the highest level of service to people who are actually using the airport for its intended purpose. That non-answer answer could likely be a view into the fact that this isn't happening at CVG anytime soon. Reporting live from CVG, David Winter, back to you in the studio.
Yeah, David, that response seems to be very telling. The TSA says that all gate pass holders must go through the same security screening as ticketed passengers. Individual airlines, even here at CVG, are currently allowed to provide non-ticketed people with special permission to pass through TSA if they are looking after a young child or someone with special needs.